Good afternoon and welcome to today's game. Goffstown versus Merrimack in Merrimack. Both teams coming off a win yesterday for their first game of the season. On the mound today for Merrimack is number 17, Marissa Nelson. And leading things off for Goffstown is number 7, the center fielder, Ella Rivard. And the first pitch of the game is taken inside for ball 1. Rivard back in the box, Nelson on the mound, and the pitch taken for ball 2 in the dirt. Rivard up in the count, 2-0. And the pitch is taken for strike 1. Nelson back to the mound with the 2-1 pitch. Rivard squares and misses for strike 2. Two pitch on its way is swung on and fouled off over the first base dugout. Count remains 2-2. Two pitch swung on, fouled off behind the backstop. Two pitch again. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Change up Fuller for the first out of the game. Second batter of the game for Goffstown is number 9, Addie Gerzone, the catcher. First pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. With the count 0-1, Nelson delivers. And that is a called strike. Gerzone now down 0-2. Nelson delivers. This one is fouled off over the first base dugout again. Count remains 0-2. Nelson sets, delivers, and this is swung and foul tip back to the backstop. Nelson sets and delivers, and this one is also swung at foul back of the backstop. Gerzone back in the box. Nelson delivers. This changeup up high taken for ball 1. One and two pitch. Swung on, hit to third base. fields it, throws her out at first for the second out of the inning. That will bring up number 8, Finley Heath, first baseman for Goffstown. Merrimack with a quick first 2 outs. Looks to get the third here. Nelson delivers. Taken for strike 1. Nelson sets and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit down the first base side and dropped in foul territory by the first baseman. Heath will get another shot this inning. Heath digs back into the box. The 0-2 pitch on its way. That is taken for a called third strike on the outside corner. No hits, no runs for Goffstown. Merrimack coming up in the bottom of the first. And welcome back to the bottom of the first inning with Merrimack coming up. On the mound today for Goffstown is number 1, Taylor West. Leading things off is number 2, A. Wyand. Squares at the first pitch but pulls back with the ball in the dirt. West sets and delivers, second pitch. That one is taken for a called strike on the outside corner. West sets, delivers the 1-1 pitch and swung on and missed. Wyand back in the box. West delivers the 1-2 pitch and is swung on and fouled off behind the backstop. Count remains 1-2. One-two pitch from West. Swung on and a fly ball out to left center field. This one drops, and Wyand strolls into second with a double. Merrimack quickly gets a runner in scoring position with a leadoff double, and that will bring up the pitcher, number 17, Marissa Nelson. West sets and delivers the first pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed. And the pitch is swung on and fouled to the backstop. West quickly ahead 0-2. West toes the rubber and delivers. This one is up high for ball 1. Count 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and hit over the second baseman's head, who goes back and collects it. That is the first out for Goffstown in the bottom of the first. That will bring up number 11, B. Robichard. West delivers first pitch of the at-bat, taken for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, batter squares, fouls it off to third base dugout. West ahead 0-2. West delivers the 0-2 pitch, low in the dirt for ball one. West back on the mound, delivers the 1-2 pitch. It's taken inside off the catcher's mitt to the backstop. And Wyan will advance over to third. And the count will now be even at 2-2. Two-two pitch from West is swung on, popped up to third base side. Lands on top of the dugout. Batter set. West delivers. This is taken for ball three. Catcher checks on Wyan down at third. She dives back safely. West delivers the full count pitch, swung on, lined off the shortstop's glove and into left field for a base hit, and the runner at third comes in and scores the game's first run. Merrimack leads 1-0. Now batting for Merrimack, number 18, Olivia Burke, the second baseman, takes first pitch called strike. West quickly ahead here, 0-1. West right back to work, delivers. This one is shot down the right field line, lands fair for a single. Merrimack now with runners on first and second and one out. Brings up number 1, C. Bellin. First pitch of the at-bat taken low for ball one. West sets and delivers. This one swung and fouled off over the first base dugout. Count even up at 1-1. A 1-1 pitch delivered, taken for a ball low. Bellin up in the count here, 2-1. West delivers, swung on, fouled over the first base dugout again. Count evens up at 2-2. Bellin back, West delivers, taken low for ball 3. Bellin with a full count here. West delivers, swung on and fouled off over the first base dugout. Goffstown trying to get out of jam here with only one down, runners on first and second. Merrimack's already got a run in here. West delivers a full count pitch, and this one's fouled off again. Bellin ready for the next pitch, and West delivers. This one is swung on, looped out to center field. Rivard under it, makes a catch for the second out of the inning. Runners stay at first and second.
One more, come on, girls.
Quick discussion at the mound for Goffstown before Merrimack brings up number 8, Katie Coolidge, the catcher. The mound visit is over and players are all back to their positions, and West delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. Coolidge takes high for ball 1. West sets and delivers the 1-0 pitch. This one is swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 bounces in and away from the catcher, off to the backstop. Both runners will advance. Merrimack now has runners at second and third with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. The pitch swung on and missed. West ahead here, 1-2. She would love to get Goffstown out of this jam. The pitch waved at and missed for strike 3. Merrimack gets 1 off 2 hits and leads this one 1-0 going to the top of the second with Goffstown coming up. And welcome back to the top of the second inning. Merrimack took the early lead in the first inning and lead 1-0. Goffstown coming up to bat. We'll have number 10, Emma LeClaire, leading things off. The third baseman. First pitch from Nelson is taken up high for ball 1. Nelson delivers. This one is swung on and fouled off out behind the backstop. Count evens up at 1-1. Claire back in the box. Nelson on the mound, and the 1-1 pitch taken for strike 2. Nelson up on this one, 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit to third, right between her legs. Ball rolls out in the left field, and Goffstown will have a runner on to start things here in the second. Now batting number 11, Brooke LeClaire, the second baseman, squares and drops a bunt right in front of the plate. Catcher picks it up, fires it over for the out at first. Emma LeClaire takes off for third, gets the throw from number 18, and the ball sails over the third baseman's head, and Emma is able to advance all the way home. With 1 out. And the first pitch to number 4, Gabby Garzone, the left fielder, is lined into center field for a base hit. Goffstown will get things started again here. Now batting for Goffstown, number 13, Jocelyn O'Mara, the right fielder. Nelson delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. Taken up high for ball 1. Nelson quickly back to the mound. Delivers the 1-0 pitch. Is swung off and fouled to the backstop. Count evens up 1-1. Nelson delivers the 1-1 pitch. This one is swung on, hit down the third base line. Left fielder tries to make a play at third base. Gabby Garzone slides around the tag and is safe at third. O'Mara. All right, I guess not. Garzone has just come off the field and apparently was called out. However, O'Mara advances to second on the throw. Coach Garzone and home plate umpire are having a discussion about the play. But nothing will be changed here. Goffstown now with 2 outs and a runner in. On the top of the second, we'll have Meredith Toomey, number 14, the shortstop. First pitch is taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Toomey quickly down 0-2. Nelson back to the mound, gets her sign, and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And the third out of the inning. Goffstown gets one to tie it up with Merrimack coming to bat in the bottom of the second. Welcome back to the bottom of the second. West delivers the first pitch down low for ball 1. Now batting for Merrimack is number 3, A. Senecal, the third baseman. She takes the second pitch of the at-bat for a called strike. West delivers the 1-1. This one is swung on and missed for strike 2. West quickly ahead here, 1-2. Quickly back on the rubber and delivers. This one is swung on and hit back up the middle. Rivard collects it and throws it back in to the infield. Sonico with a single for Merrimack to start things off here in the bottom of the second. Second batter of the inning is number 5, A. Simmons, the first baseman. West delivers. This one is swung on and missed for strike 1. Simmons back in the box. West on the mound. And the pitch is taken for strike 2. Simmons quickly down 0-2. West looking to make quick work of her in the bottom of the second, looking for their first out. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3 in the first out of the inning for Goffstown. That will bring up number 4, Kay Henderzak, the right fielder. Drops a bunt down, fielded by Finley Heath, thrown over to Brooke LeClaire, covering first base for the second out of the inning. With that play, Senecal moves up to second. So Merrimack with a runner on second. And the leadoff batter coming back up, number 2, A. Wyand, who singled and scored in the first for Merrimack. West quickly ahead here, 0-2. And this one is taken for ball 1 up high. Goffstown looking to strand the runner at second here. West delivers the 1-2. This one is swung on out to right field. Jocelyn O'Mara under it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Quick inning with only 1 hit and no runs for Merrimack. Goffstown coming up in the top of the third. And welcome back to the top of the third inning with Goffstown coming to bat. Game tied 1-1. Now batting number 5, Emma Schleier, the DP player. Nelson back to the mound. And this pitch is taken for ball 1. Nelson, a quick walk around the circle, back delivers. This one is taken for strike. Nelson delivers. This one is swung on and missed for strike 2. And Nelson delivers. This one is taken just a bit high. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike 3 in the first out of the inning for Goffstown. That will bring up the leadoff batter, number 7, and center fielder, Ella Rivard. First pitch of the at-bat is taken low for a called strike. Nelson with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up in the infield. Second baseman Olivia Burke under it to make the second out of the inning. Looking to keep the inning alive for Goffstown is number 9, Addie Gerzone, the catcher. Merrimack with a quick 2 outs here in the top of the third. Nelson's first pitch is in there for a called strike. Nelson to the mound, delivers, and this is swung on and hit between short and third, out to left field for a base hit. Goffstown keeps the inning alive and will send number 8, the first baseman, Finley Heath, to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first. And the first pitch of the at-bat is taken low for ball 1. Nelson sets and delivers, and this is swung on and fouled off over the backstop for strike 1. With a new ball in hand, Nelson sets and delivers, swung on and hit out to left center. Left fielder is under it and makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Goffstown with 1 hit, no runs. Merrimack coming up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. And welcome back to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Merrimack. Merrimack is coming up in the bottom of the 3rd in a tie game, 1-1 with Goffstown. Leading things off is the pitcher, number 17, Marissa Nelson. Takes a first pitch called strike. West quickly back on the rubber and delivers. This one is swung on and fouled off. Out of play to the right. Nelson quickly down 0-2. West delivers the 0-2. Swung on, hit out to center field. Rivard under it and makes a grab for the first out of the inning. Merrimack with 1 out here brings up number 11, B. Robichard. Number 8, the center fielder, takes strike 1. Oh, and 1 pitch bounces in for ball 1. Count even 1-1. The pitch swung on and missed. West ahead 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, fouled off the third base side, just out of the reach of third baseman Emma LeClaire. Count will remain 1-2. West delivers 1-2. This one is popped up behind the plate. Catcher's under it and makes the grab. So a pop out to catcher Addie Grisone for the 2nd out for Goffstown. We'll bring up number 18, second baseman Olivia Burke. Takes ball 1 to start the at-bat. West delivers the 1-0, swung on, fouled over the backstop, strike 1. With a new ball in hand, West delivers to Burke. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Burke quickly down 1-2. Pitcher and batter are set. And the pitch. Swung on and rolled down to the first baseman, Finley Heath, for the third out of the inning. 3 up and 3 down for Merrimack. Goffstown coming up, tied 1-1. And welcome back to the top of the 4th inning. We have a 1-1 tied game here, Goffstown versus Merrimack. Leading things off for Goffstown, number 10, Emma LeClaire, swings at the first pitch, hits it hard to short. Shortstop throws her out at first for the first out of the inning. Quick one pitch at bat for Nelson. We'll bring up number 11, Brooke LeClaire, second baseman. And the first pitch of the at-bat to LeClaire. Swung on, foul back over the backstop for strike 1. Nelson back on the mound. Delivers. This one is taken for a called strike. LeClaire quickly down 0-2. Nelson right back to work. Delivers the 0-2 pitch. This one is taken for a ball outside. LeClaire with a 1-2 count. And the pitch swung on and lined into center field for a base hit. Goffstown with a runner on and 1 out. We'll bring up the left fielder, number 4, Gabby Grisone. Grisone singled in the 2nd inning. Looking for another hit here. Takes ball 1 low. With LeClaire at first, the pitch to Grisone swung on and missed for strike 1. Nelson quickly back to work. Grisone digs in, swings, hits a lacer to short, who quickly makes the play. Tosses to second to first, not in time, but they will get the second out at second. And Grisone will reach with 2 outs here for Goffstown. And that will bring up number 13, the right fielder, Jocelyn O'Mara. First pitch is swung on and missed. Catcher checks on Grisone at first, and she dives back in safely. And the pitch. Taken for a ball, but Grisone tries to seal second, and Coolidge guns her out at second for the third out of the inning. Just like that, the inning is over. No runs for Goffstown. We'll have Merrimack coming up in the bottom of the 4th, still tied at 1. And welcome back to the bottom of the 4th inning with Merrimack coming up to bat in a 1-1 tie game. Leading things off for Merrimack is number 1, C. Bellin, the shortstop. West delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Quickly ahead, 0-1. West right back at it. Delivers second pitch, and this one is taken for ball. Count evens up 1-1. A 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. West ahead 1-2. A 1-2 pitch, swung on. And fouled off right at us over here at the camera. Count remains 1-2. West delivers. Swan popped up in the infield. Brooke LeClaire under it at second base and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That will bring up the catcher, number 8, Katie Coolidge. Coolidge swings at the first pitch and misses. West ahead 0-1. Second pitch is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Coolidge quickly down 0-2. West delivers the 0-2. This one is swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Count will remain 0-2. Coolidge looking to start something here. Takes the next pitch low for ball 1. West with a 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled to the backstop. West back on the mound for the 1-2 pitch, and it is swung on, hit to left field. Gerzone under it and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. With 2 down for Merrimack, that will bring up number 3, a Senecal, the third baseman who singled her last at-bat. Takes the first pitch of the at-bat for strike 1. West delivers, and this one is hit to left center over the left fielder's head, bounces off the fence. Gerzone collects it quickly, throws it in, but not in time as Senecal slides into second safely with a double. So far, a bright spot for Merrimack here. Senecal 2 for 2 on the day. Merrimack looking to take a lead here with a runner in second with 2 outs. And brings up number 5, A. Simmons, the first baseman, who takes a ball to start the at-bat. The 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit down the right field line, and just foul. Goffstown trying to get out of this little jam with 2 outs and a runner on second. A 1-1 pitch from West. Swung on and fouled off to the right for strike 2. West now ahead 1-2 with 2 outs. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right again. West gets a new ball, toes the rubber, and delivers. This one is up high for ball 2. 2-2 count to Simmons. And a 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Popped up to short. Merida Toomey under it and makes a grab for the third out of the inning. Merrimack does not score. Game remains tied with Goffstown coming to bat in the fifth inning. And we are back to the fifth inning here in Merrimack. Goffstown coming to bat. Leading things off is number 13, the right fielder, Jocelyn O'Mara. O'Mara singled her last at bat. First pitch of the inning. Nelson delivers. Swung on, rolled over to third base. Third base quickly collects, throws it over to first for the first out of the inning. One pitch and one out for Merrimack here in the fifth. Batting second this inning for Goffstown, the shortstop, number 14, Merida Toomey. Swings and misses at the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up in the infield. First baseman under it, makes a grab for the second out of the inning. Quick 3 pitches, 2 outs. Nelson quickly back to the mound, brings up number 5, Emma Schleier, the designated player today. And that pitch is in there, inside for a called strike. And the second pitch is swung on and lined up the middle for a base hit. Schleier reaches with 2 outs for Goffstown. And that will bring up the leadoff batter, center fielder, number 7, Ella Rivard, with 2 outs. Nelson delivers, swung on and looped out to right field for a base hit. Schleier takes off for third and will get there second. Get to third. Rivard hustles and makes it into second. So Rivard with a single to right, advances the runner to third, advances to second on the throw herself. Goffstown threatening here in the fifth inning with runners on second and third with 2 outs. And Addie Gerzone stands in, swings at the first pitch and misses. Strike 1. Nelson back on the mound. Gerzone digs in, and the pitch taken inside for strike 2. Gerzone quickly down, 0-2. Gerzone has singled to left and grounded to third. Takes the third pitch for a ball. Count at 1-2. Gerzone digs back in, swings, hits a roller down the third baseline, but rolls foul. As the third baseman collects it in foul territory, count remains 1-2. Goffstown trying to take the lead here in the fifth. Runners on second and third. The pitch swung on, hit down the right field line, and this one gets out foul. Count remains 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. This one is taken and called strike 3 on the outside corner. Goffstown threatens but does not score, with Merrimack coming up in the bottom of the 5th game. And welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. We are still tied here in Merrimack. Goffstown 1, Merrimack 1. Merrimack coming to bat. And the first pitch from West to number 4, K. Henderzak. The right fielder is swung on and missed for strike 1. Second pitch taken for a ball. Count evens up 1-1. West delivers. This one taken for a called strike. Count now 1-2 in favor of West. West delivers. This one is swung on in the dirt. Zone collects it, throws it down to Heath at first, and gets her for the first out of the inning. That will bring up number 2, A. Wyand, the left fielder. First pitch is taken for a called strike. Wyand has flied out to left, to right. Drops a bunt down here, but nobody home at first base. Ball rolls out to right field, collected by O'Mara. No advance by the runner. So Wyand aboard with a bunt single. We'll bring up number 17, the pitcher, Marissa Nelson. Takes ball 1. West delivers the 1-0 pitch. This one is fouled off. With a count 1-1. West back on the mound. Nelson in the box. West delivers. This one is taken for strike 2.
Disconnect. It's showing. Okay, it was showing delayed.
1-2 pitch to Nelson. It's taken inside for ball 2.
Okay.
2-2.
Okay.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit back to West, who turns, fires over to second, and gets Wyand for the second out of the inning. So Nelson swaps spots with Wyand at first. And that brings up number 11, B. Robichard, the center fielder. Takes ball 1 to start the at-bat. Second pitch is also a ball. Two and 0 count. West delivers. This one is in there for called strike. Count now 2-1. West right back on the mound, gets her sign, delivers. This one bounces in the dirt. 3-1. Quick breather by West. Back on the mound, delivers the 3-1 pitch. This one is in there for called strike 2. So with a full count and 2 outs, runner should be off at first. And the payoff pitch swung on and hit to third off the third baseman's glove and into left field. Nelson will make it all the way over to third. And Robichard up to second. So we'll have a mound visit from Coach Grisone to discuss what they're going to do here. Merrimack threatening in the bottom of the 5th of this 1-1 tie game. Merrimack has runners on second and third. 2 outs. With number 18, the second baseman, Olivia Burke, stepping up to the plate. West sets and delivers. This one is swung on, fouled off. First pitch of the at-bat was a strike, so brings the count quickly to 0-2. Goffstown looking to get out of this jam right here. And the pitch swung on and fouled off the first base side. Count remains 0-2. West quickly back to work, 0-2. Delivers, that one is just low and out of the zone for ball 1. One-two pitch. Swung on, fouled off. That one bounces off the catcher's mask, back to the backstop. Count still 1-2 here. And the pitch to Burke. Swung on and hit down the right field line, foul. West will try the 1-2 pitch again. And another foul off out behind the backstop. West delivers the 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off over the first base dugout. Burke really battling here, trying to give her team the lead in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on and ripped up the middle on the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Ball hops over the glove of center fielder Ella Rivard, and Burke is able to advance to second base. Scoring 2 runs for Merrimack as Merrimack takes the lead 3-1. And it looks like we will get a runner for Burke and number 6 for Merrimack. So with Merrimack now in the lead, 3-1, they still have a runner at second. And coming to bat is number 1, C. Bellin, the shortstop. Bellin has popped out to second and flied out to center so far today. Looking to extend the inning for her team. First pitch is foul to the backstop, 0-1. West back to the mound. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. West quickly ahead. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit over to second base. Fielded. Thrown over to first for the third out of the inning, but Merrimack cashes in on a hit up the middle and takes the lead 3-1 here as we move into the 6th inning with Goffstown coming to bat. Welcome back to the action here in the top of the 6th as Goffstown comes to bat, trailing 3-1. Leading things off for Goffstown, number 8, Finley Heath, the first baseman, takes ball 1. Nelson delivers. This one swung on, laced out to center, but caught by the center fielder for the first out of the inning. That will bring up number 10, Emma LeClaire, the third baseman. LeClaire takes ball 1, start things off. LeClaire has reached on an error and grounded out to short so far today, looking for her first hit of the day. Swings and fouls this one off, out of play. The 1-1 count, 1-1 pitch, swung on, foul back to the backstop. Nelson ahead here, 1-2 to LeClaire. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit to third. Third baseman fields it, throws it over to first for the second out of the inning. So Goffstown with a quick 2 outs here in the 6th. Looking for number 11, Brooke LeClaire, to start something up here. Nelson's first pitch is swung off and foul to the backstop, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is taken low for ball 1. Count evens up at 1-1. Nelson back to work. Pitch is swung on, lifted out to right field. The right fielder's under it and makes a play. Goffstown quickly 3 up, 3 down. Merrimack coming back up with the lead, 3-1. We are back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Merrimack coming to bat. First pitch of the at-bat to number 8, the catcher Katie Coolidge, is fouled over the first base dugout for strike 1. Second pitch is swung on and also fouled back over the backstop for strike 2. West quickly ahead here, 0-2. Hoping to make quick work of Merrimack here in the bottom of the 6th. West delivers the 0-2. This one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So with 1 out here, Merrimack's bottom of the 6th. That brings up number 3, A. Senecal, the third baseman. Senecal is 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. Hits this one off the third baseman and rolls into left field. So with Senecal reaching for the third time today, it brings up number 5, A. Simmons, the first baseman, who is struck out and popped out today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. West quickly ahead, 0-1. Right back to work with the 0-1 pitch. This one is taken inside for ball 1. West delivers, ball hit to second base over to shortstop for the second out. Over to first, but not in time, so Simmons will reach on the fielder's choice. But there is now 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to bat for Merrimack is a substitute batter, number 12. First pitch is swung on and missed. So Merrimack with 2 outs, runner on first. 0-1 pitch swung on and foul back to the backstop. West quickly ahead, 0-2. West delivers the 0-2 pitch. This one's taken up high for ball 1. West sets, delivers 1-2 pitch to number 12. And a little confusion there, but that is called strike 3. And the third out of the inning. No runs in this inning. Score remains 3-1. Goffstown coming up in the top of the 7th. And we're back at it here in the top of the 7th. Goffstown Grizzlies coming up, trailing 3-1. Looking to make some noise here. Goffstown needs some runners, trailing 2. Quick timeout with the ball on the field. Stepping into the box is number 4, Gabby Zone. First pitch swinging, lines it out to center field, but under it is the center fielder to make the first out of the inning. Goffstown is down to 2 outs with number 13, Jocelyn O'Mara, coming to bat. O'Mara's got one hit today. Takes the first pitch strike. Nelson delivers the 0-1 pitch. This is in there for called strike 2. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, weakly rolled. Back to the pitcher. Pitcher tosses to first base for the second out of the inning. And Goffstown is now down to their final out of the game. Trailing 3-1 here. And we're going to get a pinch hitter, number 15, Peyton Strand. Strand hoping to keep the game going for Goffstown as they are down to their final out. With the batter announced, the umpire back to his spot, pitcher on the mound. New batter in Strand. Swings at the first pitch, hits a pop-up in the infield, and second baseman Olivia Burke is under it to make the third and final out of the game. Merrimack takes this one 3-1. Merrimack improves to 2-0. As Goffstown falls to 1-1 on the young season. Goffstown back at it again on Friday in Concord.